The next morning, Dorian ate his breakfast in the library as usual. A servant came in while he was eating.
"Mr. Hallward is here, sir,"
the servant said. Basil came quickly into the room behind the servant.
"I am very pleased to see you," said Basil. "I have been very worried about you. I came here last night after I read the news about Sybil. Your servant said that you had gone to the opera, but I knew it couldn't be true."
Dorian continued eating his breakfast.
"I thought you had gone to visit Sybil's family," Basil went on. "I didn't know where you were."
"My dear Basil," said Dorian, "I was at the opera, of course." Dorian sounded very bored. "I had a nice evening. Now don't talk about boring subjects, and don't talk about the past."
"That is a terrible thing to say," said Basil. "The girl you love is dead, and you tell me you had a nice evening? Yesterday is not the past. Yesterday is a few hours ago."
"Stupid, boring people cannot forget the past quickly," answered Dorian angrily.
"But I have forgotten it already. The boy whose picture I painted was gentle and kind," said Basil sadly. "You have changed, Dorian. It is Harry's fault."
"Oh, Basil," said Dorian, "you have come too late. Yesterday, when Harry told me Sybil had killed herself—"
"Perhaps Sybil didn't mean to kill herself," said Basil. "Perhaps it was an accident."
"She wanted to kill herself," answered Dorian. "It wasn't a boring, ordinary accident. Sybil's death was exciting and wonderful. She died of love for me."
"Oh, no," said Basil quietly.
Dorian went on speaking. "I was sad, Basil. I was sad yesterday at about 5:30. Now I'm not sad, so you don't need to worry about me. Be pleased that I'm not sad." Basil sighed. He decided to say nothing else about Sybil.
"I would like to paint another portrait of you," said Basil. "No," shouted Dorian. "No, that's impossible. You can't."
Basil was very surprised.
"But Dorian, why not?" he asked.
Then he saw that a cloth was covering his portrait of Dorian.
"And why have you covered the picture? It's the best portrait I've ever painted."
Basil walked across the room towards the painting.
"No," shouted Dorian. "You mustn't look at it." "But Dorian, I want to show the picture in a gallery in Paris," replied Basil. "I want to see it." "You can't," said Dorian. "I will never speak to you again if you look at it." "And," Dorian thought quickly, "you have changed your mind. Harry said that you didn't want to show the picture in a gallery. Why didn't you want to show it?"
"Harry said there was a strange reason."
"You will laugh at me if I tell you," Basil answered. "So I won't ask to see the picture again."
Dorian laughed now.
"No, Basil, I want to know. Why didn't you want to show the picture?"
Basil sighed. He started to explain. He told Dorian what he had told Harry.
"When I met you, I knew you were important. You became my dearest friend. I became a better artist because of you. But an artist shows his feelings in his pictures. I did not want people to know my feelings, so I did not want to show the painting in a gallery. Now I am not so worried. I don't mind if people see the picture." "So, now I have told you," said Basil. "But you will not let me see the picture. You will not let me paint you again, and you will not give me a reason. You make me very sad."
Dorian smiled. Basil was not going to find out the secret of the picture. "We are still friends," Dorian said, "and I will come and have tea with you soon. That'll be nice." As soon as Basil left, Dorian walked across the library to the portrait. Carefully, he folded the cloth very tightly around the painting. Nobody, he thought to himself, will ever see this again. Dorian rang a bell to call a servant. "Get someone to help you," he said. "Carry this picture upstairs to the top of the house. Put it in the small room in the attic." Dorian watched while two servants carried the painting up to the attic room. Then he locked the door and put the key in his pocket. It was the only key to that room. It was 5 o'clock when Dorian went back to the library. He found that Harry had sent him a copy of the evening newspaper. There was a report in the newspaper about the inquest on Sybil's death. The report said that Sybil had drunk poison by accident and killed herself. The report did not say anything about Dorian. Dorian threw away the newspaper. Later, Dorian met Harry at a hotel to have dinner. They sat at a small round table. "I'm hungry," said Dorian. Harry smiled.
The picture sequence from the cinema has finished. You can look at it once more if you want.